Good morning, Lionhearts. It's one of those early days that I've been known for, but it's not because I'm working. In a weird way, I'm up early for fun. One of my viewers, Vern Wood and his wife, were coming to town today, and they had an extra couple of tickets to The Price is Right, and asked if I'd like to go to The Price is Right. So that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna hop in the shower. Breck's gonna cruise by here because he's never been to The Price is Right either, and they had an extra ticket. So we're gonna go to The Price is Right today, and I'm gonna go up and down the line probably, and I'm gonna talk to some people. And I know I can't film in there, and I don't think I can even take my camera in there. But we'll see how the day shakes out. Should be pretty interesting. I've watched The Price is Right as long as I can remember. When I was growing up, and I would spend the summers with my grandparents, every day that we ate lunch, we would have The Price is Right on with Bob Barker. Now it's Drew Carey, but should be fun. I've been on this stage before, but I always love seeing a little piece of history, so today I'll be at The Price is Right. Come on down. Alright, the sun's just starting to peak up, and Breck's rolled into town, so we're gonna head off to The Price is Right. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is I've heard online that it's hours and hours of waiting in line before the show, so it's gonna be, I guess it'll give me time to find stuff to do. Well, we've made it over here to the Fairfax district, and we're in the neighborhood where we're gonna be entering Television City here really quick. And I used to live in this neighborhood, so Breck and I decided to take a little street or two detour, and I'm going to show you my old apartment, one of my old apartments. Here on Ogden. And it was right here, 354 North Ogden. And it's definitely not the same guy living there as when I was rooming there. That guy had been there forever, but there's no way he would have ever put up curtains or a plant. The whole reason I moved out of this place, actually, and my apartment would have been that one right here. But the whole reason I moved out of here was the guy was a compulsive chain smoker, and he used to just sit in the kitchen at a table chain smoking all day, and I just got tired of smelling cigarette smoke all the time. So my girlfriend at the time was back and forth here in Oregon. She decided to move here, so we got an apartment together, and that turned to be its own disaster. But this is a pretty cool neighborhood. You could walk to a lot of places. And right directly in front of us, that big white building, that's Television City. That's where the Carol Burnett show taped. That's where Steve Martin worked as a writer for the Smothers Brothers, and that's where most of the soap operas on CBS, Young and the Restless, as well as, of course, The Price is Right. Cool apartments. Simon would have taken those tiles right there for sure. Oh, couch up there. There you can see the sign for Television City. There it is. That's where they tape. That's where we're going. A funny story about this, guys, is that I've actually been to The Price is Right before, but I was not eligible to be a contestant. I was telling Breck this story on the way over here, was that what happened was a lady I used to be a coordinator for, she was like a casting director for extras, but I was a coordinator for her. One day she goes, "Hey, can you work The Price is Right?" And I just got my hair cut, so I was going to be back in town like an hour before when she needed me. I said, "Sure." She goes, "They're doing a wedding episode where everybody on the show is getting married, so they're all going to have wedding or marriage licenses." She goes, "So I just need a few people to sit in the crowd and fill out the crowd." So that was my one experience, and of course, in between when they weren't taping, Drew Carey decided to pinpoint me and talk to me, and that's actually how I found my acting teacher. Was Drew Carey recommended the guy. He said that it changed his life, so that's how I ended up going to Sam Christensen. we finally made it over here. And here's the line. Guessing this is the front. Oh man, it's deep.
You hear me?
Check out some of the shirts. We did not do novelty shirts for this, unfortunately. That shirt is awesome. Oh, you have a Drew doll?
It's got a Drew doll. Oh, you want to see my Drew doll?
That is awesome.
We have, if you go online and see this, you'll see where he's been.
Oh, he's a traveling Drew?
He's a traveling.
Look who I found. Hey. Vern Wood, the man. The dude who named the Lionhearts the Lionhearts. And Vern and I have a super secret vlog we're doing together next week where kind of where he lives. So it'll be a lot of fun. Super shh. But I'll give you guys a little hint. It's on my top 10 list of places that I've been wanting to vlog, so I'm super excited.
But I will take brides to tell people.
My old neighborhood, so we came to my old bagel place. We made it in. We are here. Got all these excited people checking in, getting their name tags, filling out NDAs. We're in the hub of it all. We're about to get our name tags. There's the merch store over there. They're the happy ladies that are, I guarantee one of them ends up on the show. I guarantee it. No way that doesn't happen. Well, it's official, no turning back now. We have name tags. Except for Breck, the only guy who wouldn't put his name tag on yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear a name tag.
Hey Vern, give us that move when you win $1 million.
Oh my God, it's actually there.
Look at all the Price is Right shirts. This is so cool. As far as the eye can see is Price is Right shirts. Look, I won a car. Okay, I noticed a few flaws with the Price is Right. One of the flaws being they pick a lot of hot chicks.
Yes.
The second flaw being they only have 9 contestants for a whole show. For a whole room of 260 people.
I want to wear a better dress next time.
Yeah, only 9 people got in there, so I hate to be a spoiler, but none of those 9 were us.
Or was it?
Yeah, or was it?
Out.
The Angel of Rescue went to Budapest in the summer of 1944 as a Swedish diplomat. Raoul Wallenberg. Ja, I got bad news for us. Did you miss me? You did. Okay, well that's good. The bad news is I did not win a Tesla at The Price is Right, and we are still poor. Are you cool with that? Ja, are you cool with that? You are? You're okay? You're okay with it? My buddy. Best friend. You know, I was thinking when we were at The Price is Right, I had a real epiphany. Drew Carey during one of the breaks was doing his normal like kind of talking to the audience thing, and he was talking to this girl asking her what she did, and she said she was an actress. So he was telling her the same thing that he told me when I went to The Price is Right like last year. Was he said that you should take Sam Christensen's or Christensen, his class. Sometimes it's always hard for me to pronounce his name, Christensen. And he's like, yeah, it'll change your life. It helps you kind of discover what it is and how the world views you, what your image is, how people view you that would meet you for a first time. So when you go in for an audition, you know how to present, in a short amount of time
the best way to present who you are to them, how you would want them to see it. And when he was telling that girl that, I started thinking about what, when I took that class and what Sam broke me down to. He takes you through a process where basically, like, he just asks your opinion on various things, or he'll just ask you to tell a story about something, and you'll tell the story, and then your classmates will kind of write down either one word or a phrase that describes what they're getting an impression of you from. Maybe just your outward demeanor or how you come off. And then they use that to break it down over time to, this is basically how the two teachers both agree that your personality comes off best, or this is how your personality is, this is what your image is, and this is the kind of part that you should be playing. And when I started thinking about what they said mine was, considering what I do for the vlog and everything, it really like hit me while we were there. I was kind of like, more than ever now, it makes so much sense what they said mine was. It's funny how his description of me is exactly what I do on this vlog. It's to a T exactly what I do. But this was the one that they narrowed down to be my predominant image. Need to be careful. Freewheeling can leave you a little disconnected. Now, the reason I completely agree with that is because this vlog is a very good summation of this. The vlog allows me to go off and be as carefree and do what I like to do as often as I can and not need anybody else, because I know that I will have people to watch it. But where the disconnected part comes in, and where it came in when he described it to me, is that he said, you get so into doing what you're doing that all of a sudden one day you'll stop and you'll turn around and all the people that you care about will have all moved on to other things, or you'll just realize that you didn't keep anyone close while you were doing your own thing. So I would say that that really does sum up my personality to a T. I don't know if that's a positive or a negative, but it's kind of good to know that that's the way, after his whole process, that was kind of his summation of me. We came over to watch some of the pre-March Madness basketball games with Kevin, since he's one of the few people I know that still is into college basketball. The sun's starting to go down, kind of blazing. So a few tips if you're going to The Price is Right on your own. Definitely make a novelty shirt. They seem to love that. Also, every time somebody who works for the show talks to you or takes a picture of you or anything, act super excited and overjoyed and energetic. Those are the people that they generally pick. And if you go take a snack, because it's a 4-hour wait per show. So we kind of waited in line, and then they did something, and then they waited in line, and then they did something, and then we waited in line, and then we had to surrender our phones, and then we sat there for 2 hours. So it's basically about a 4-hour plus day to do it. But definitely something you should do if you're a Price is Right fan, or have ever wanted to. I mean, it's like a kind of one of those bucket list things. If there were ever a game show I wanted to be on, it, that would be it. So it's cool to try it. I do want to say it is extremely cool that 2 different groups of people that watch my vlogs wanted to meet me this week. Like, that was such an honor that you'd be coming from out of town, and that hanging out with me would be like on your request list. Truly honored. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did meeting you. Yeah. End the night with some Thai food, some pad Thai with the Asian Elvis metal statue in there. So cool. I love that statue. They used to be located like down the street, And when they moved down here like 5 years ago, they even brought that thing with them. Awesome. They always have like a karaoke guy or somebody in there like that doing Neil Young or Elvis type songs. Pretty cool.